Hey Dewey, how's it going?
Doing fine, Mark.
Good to see you. Dewey, much what I read lately says we're in a new paradigm regarding grain prices. What's AgWatch's take on that?
Well, Mark, AgWatch's take on the strength in the grain prices is that most people believe or are under the impression that we have seen grain prices strengthen because of the growth in the ethanol industry. We will give ethanol its due that the publicity surrounding it has certainly helped, but let's go back and look and see where the seeds were actually planted. The seeds for this strength in this grain market, Mark, were planted back in about 2001. Back in 2001 is when the dollar peaked. When the dollar peaked is when we started seeing inflation come into the commodity markets in general. You had your crude oil between 2001 and 2006, grew about 350%. Gold market rallied about 180%, and the grain prices were still a sub $2 level. Well, back in the fall of 2005, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission increased the speculative position limits on corn, soybeans, and wheat. In corn, they raised the speculative position limits from 9,500 contracts to 22,000 contracts. At that time at AgWatch, we knew that since the gold market and the crude oil markets were peaking out, that the commodity funds, where are they going to go and park their money? They're going to park their money in the commodities that are the cheapest. Your grains were the cheapest. Corn was at sub $2 level. In early 2006 is when the rally began in corn, and we've seen prices come up nearly 135% since. So in our opinion, the grain rally actually started in 2001 rather than in 2006 because of the increase in speculative position limits of the commodity funds.
Dewey, what's the greatest threat facing agriculture?
Mark, in AgWatch's opinion, the greatest threat facing agriculture today is terrorism and politics, and it's not necessarily in that particular order.